Good morning, ladies. Happy Wednesday. Here in Pennsylvania, I think we might actually get a sunny day today, and it's supposed to be like 72 degrees, so I'm pretty happy about that. Hey, listen, today's word of the day is commitment. And what are you committed to? And how do you know if you're actually really committed to something? And I realize that I see a lot of people, I call them jumpers. They jump around to a lot of things, and they start a lot of things, and they start a lot of new projects, and they're constantly doing something. They get involved in something and they go balls to the wall with it, and then all of a sudden they just stop, and then they're off to something else, and then you see them going balls to the wall again, and then they stop, and then you see it one another time going balls to the wall, and they got the latest, greatest, best thing out there, and then they stop. And I sit and I wonder about, how does somebody really know if they're really passionate about something? And I think you can determine that by your level of commitment. I can use Fight Club as an example. This started back in November of 2014. 2014, here we are, and it's May of 2016 right now. Okay, it's been a lot involved in this. Definitely could have bailed a lot of times, but I realized, and I know my partner Becky too, that we're committed. We're committed, and we're not only are we committed, but we're very passionate about this. And that's how you can determine whether you're really into something or not. Is your level of, your endurance. Actually, there's a couple words that actually could apply here. Having great endurance, being passionate about something, and being committed. Oh, and let's throw one more word in there: having an action plan. So you ladies, you need to look at your life and see, what things are you passionate about, and then determine that by your level of commitment. How long are you willing to stay the course with something? How long are you, how much time are you willing to put into something to see something happen or come true? Like I said, I see a lot of jumpers, I call them. They get into stuff and they're jumping all over the place. And I want to reach through the screen and just say, stop it. Just take whatever that one thing is that's really got you excited. Follow through with it. Connect with the right people. That will help you take it to the next level. Take it to the next level. Take it to the next level. You can't do it by yourself, and that's obvious. But you can do it if you form an allegiance with the right people that will surround you and help you. And that's where I see a lot of people fail at, is because they're very passionate about certain things. They're very excited. They dive in, and then they just stop. And it's sad, because they might be on to something really good, or they might have a really great talent or ability or that they could be putting out there to the world, but they stop because they get discouraged. And the reason they get discouraged is because they're hitting these roadblocks, and they keep hitting these roadblocks. So then they turn around and they jump on to the next best thing. So ladies, find what it is that you're really passionate about, and try to figure out what your real commitment level is to this. If you're only committed a little bit to it, you'll bail. You'll bail. Piece of cake. Okay, but if you're really in your heart of hearts, this is something that you really want to do, you'll do it to the bitter end. You won't stop. Ain't nobody stopping me. I can tell you right now. Fight Club for Women will be going strong 10 years from now, but it's because there's a level of commitment that's here. Becky and I invested a lot of time, energy, money, a lot of time actually into building this and seeing what's going to become of this. So we're not stopping. We couldn't stop now if we wanted to. There's a lot of roadblocks we've hit. Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of doors that have been slammed in our face. There's been a lot of people that told us this ain't going to work. But you know what? When you have a vision and you see it, and you can see it plain as day, ain't nobody stopping you. Ain't nobody stopping you. So my challenge to all of you today is figure out what it is that lights you on fire. What it is that will get you going. And whatever that is, what is stopping you from you making that full commitment to going full steam ahead? What is stopping you? And if you are one of them people that you consider, maybe you never thought of yourself as a jumper, as I'm calling it. You're just going from one thing to the next, one thing to the next, instead of just following through and having an action plan and taking it to the next level, whatever it is that you got. So my challenge to you today is to, ask yourself, what is it that I'm really passionate about, first of all, and what is my commitment level to that? What am I willing to sacrifice to make sure that this happens? That's Another big word, sacrifice. You got to be willing to sacrifice a lot of things. And you definitely got to be able to put your ego in check, because if you don't have an ego in check, let me tell you something right now, you will fail every single time. Got to have your ego in check, ladies, because you're going to come up against people that know a little bit more than you, that want to help you, that want to show you different ways or different ideas. And if you've got this, I know it all attitude, and it's all about me, guess what? It's not going to work. So, all right, that's my little tidbit for today. So think of them couple words: passion, commitment, action plan, endurance. These are key words that you want to use. So peace out, ladies, and I hope you have an enjoyable Wednesday. Bye.